Welcome to your stretching video. Now, when it comes to stretching, this is an area where there's a little bit of overlap in terms of what you should be doing and when you should be doing it. So I'm just going to rattle off real quickly, no massive introduction, but I want to talk about the difference between static and passive stretching. Now, when it comes to stretching, there's what you want to be doing as a warm-up before you work out and what you want to be doing after a workout to just help a little bit with the recovery to a small degree so that it's a little bit more optimized in a way. So there's two different terms used when it comes to stretching. You've got active stretching and you've got passive. Active is when you're warming up the body, warming up the muscles, the joints, lubricating things, getting things moving. So active stretches would be things like leg swings, stretching further into the quads, hamstring stretches, even like things like lunges, just nice and slow moving, with your body weight, moving things, getting the muscles, getting some blood pumping into them. Arm swings, that sort of stuff. You might see people in the gym doing this sort of stuff, or this sort of stuff. That is active stretches, as actively warming up things, moving things around, and pumping some blood into those areas. So those are sort of the things that you want to be doing when you're warming up. It's going to, like I said, move some blood around. It's going to increase the fluid going into those joints too, and it's going to give you somewhat protect you a little bit from or decrease your chances of injury, because you're not going to go into lunges or a run or pull-ups or push-ups where the muscles aren't warm and they're a little bit stiff, a little bit sore, and you don't want to be doing going into anything cold per se. So active stretching is definitely what you want to be doing when you warm up. Now that's just really basic, just as a really easy way to start this discussion is just making sure that you're actively stretching, so moving things around and not doing the passive stretching. Passive is, or static, some people use static as well, are the stretches where you hold something. So for example, it could be a stretch like this, or could be this one here, whatever it might be. Those are passive, more static. You're holding something and you're trying to stretch, and pull those muscle fibers apart, I guess, in a way, and trying to lengthen them out somewhat. So that is a static or passive stretch, and that is something that is more done after a workout. So if you're doing, let's say, upper body day, you'd be doing things like I just showed you. You'd be stretching the chest against the wall, okay? You'd be stretching through here, or you'd be putting your shoulder behind you and you'd be stretching like this, or whatever it might be. You're stretching and you're holding, okay, and you're just lengthening out through those muscles, just to get a little bit more length out of them, and it's just going to help a little bit with that recovery. It's not anything super significant, but it is a good way to just keep them from sort of seizing up and getting shorter, okay? And it's not something that you want to be doing before you warm up. Now that's what the research says, okay? That's what's all out there. That's what they're teaching. So at a basic level, you want to keep those two separate. You're active when you're warming up, and then you're passive or static when you're cooling down. Now, can you cross over a little bit? Sure, but as a way to start, I would keep the two separate. So for example, with a bit of a warm-up, you'd go maybe for a walk or a bike or a row, nice and slow, just again moving, okay, actively moving those muscles, all right? And then you'd do some arm swings, maybe some push-ups, you'd sort of do that sort of stuff, just really basic things. If you're not too sure what sort of active or passive stretches to do, Dr. Google is a great way to start, or you can ask and reach out for some more insights once you finish watching this video too. So there is a warm-up video within this module. That is going to be a great place to start in terms of what to do for a warm-up, but if you're still looking for some more insight and some more things you can do, then reach out as well. Same goes for the static stretches. There's going to be a bit of a cool down video in this module, but if you want some more, please reach out as well. So hopefully that's allowed you to at least gain a little bit of knowledge around what it is that you should be doing as warm-up and a cool-down, and watch those 2 warm-up and cool-down videos too to get some insight into a little routine that might work for you.